later.
What is up? What is up? How y'all doing? I hope you're having a great day. Y'all know my co-hosts, Sean, Cody, and Double D. What up, though?
What up, though?
What's up?
So you were saying about your Christmas? How was it?
Man, listen, it was exhausting, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Santa Claus brought this like freaking ginormous trampoline and just dropped it in our yard in a box and didn't even put it up. Like me and Kayla was out there till 1 o'clock putting up this trampoline. He just dropped off in the front yard. I'm like, what?
Really?
What kind of service is this he's doing anymore? Like, what happened to the elves and stuff?
Ah,
Gosh.
I mean, Santa Claus came to my house yesterday, and he was ringing a bell, and he comes in and starts cursing out everybody. I don't understand that.
Did y'all not leave him cookies and milk?
I guess not.
AD.
Yeah. Hey D, what's up? I hope everybody else had a great Christmas. Yeah, I really enjoyed my Christmas this year. This year was really different and fun with my family. Like I said, I got my kid, my son. I got to see him on Christmas Eve after 15 years. I got my daughter yesterday on Christmas Day.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah. Then I spent the whole Christmas Day with all my daughters, and their boyfriends, my friends that came over as well. But this year was rough. With all the people that passed away and people that I know that have passed away and stuff like that, and people I know, some of the other people that you guys know probably had some hard time as well. But but it was good. It was good. What? Santa came to my house and woke me up at 5 a.m.
What?
He almost got a took us whooping.
Uh-oh.
Instead, we just pound some milk and cookies. We got milk drunk. Awesome, man.
Hopefully y'all had the milk mustaches.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, play. I
Florida.
tried to say face and Florida at the same time and it come out place. Hey, Florida.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. I hope everybody's Christmas came out really good, man.
I had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to. Bro.
What's up? Your phone don't want to stand or your laptop? He's over here
fighting the cat every time I go on a live stream.
Big
Oracle.
Daddy Double D.
Oracle,
what's up, my brother?
I used to not like cats, but kind of like that when I saved his life. So.
No, you're welcome, Space.
I like cats, but all my life I had cats, I had dogs, I had ducks, I had chicken, I had rabbits, hamsters, turtles, rats, cockroaches, flies, mosquitoes.
Oh wait! That went dark really fast. Wait, we were talking about domestic animals here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of them were unattended.
Yeah, I had a farm of everything here, spiders, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I mean, it was great. The only thing Batty ain't never had a bat. You know what? I slept with a bat.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was in Panama, I think I told this story. When I was in Panama, we stood over my wife's cousin's house. And when we were sleeping in our room, my wife said she heard stuff. I was knocked out. She heard some stuff, like a squeak or something. And she says, hey, it might be a bat or something. So the next morning, her cousin went into the house, and I think he went to the closet and looked up, and there was a bat hanging in the closet. So, yeah, I had a bat, AD. I had a bat. Even a baseball bat.
Oh, whoa. Hey, why does everything turn so dark, Barry?
I don't know. Oh, man. Today we're going to watch all times again. But this time, you guys heard of the Mandela Effect, right? Where certain things back in the day was one thing, and then today is another thing. But almost similar pictures, but different name of the logo. Today we're gonna be watching something like that, but it all contains about animals. The animal Mandela Effect. I never heard of that before. Let me tell you, I heard of the logos and all the other stuff, but never animals. So yeah, today we're gonna check that out. I don't know.
Platypus, not really what we're thinking.
I don't even know what Mandela Effect animal.
This actually is a duck.
Yeah, right. This used to be a duck.
Yeah, this used to be a duck, and it turns into a caterpillar. I don't know. Something like that, you know. But yeah, we're gonna be watching that. We're gonna be checking out what this all about, and if you believe the Mandela Effect, and they got it from Mandela, right? Like he was in jail at one point, and something happened, and he's not in jail, or no, they said that he died in jail, and he didn't die.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Something like that.
How come? Why are you eating me, bro?
The same thing with everything else, and they name something after it. And like, oh, I guess not everything else because they do name full names, but a lot of times when they're like space objects or something like that, or some kind of
Nelson, I don't know.
You know, like Newton's law. You know, it's always the last name.
Yeah. Well, you know, the reason why they use the last name is, I guess,
Murphy's law.
Yeah, you know, it goes with it. I guess it goes with it.
Well, is Murphy his first name or his last name? That's one thing I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's Newton.
Yeah, that was Isaac Newton, though. But
yep.
There's Bat and Rickard.
But I don't know. I don't know about.
He has name for his baseball bats. Bruce and Wayne. Yeah, I do. That's what I would name if I had bats.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
I would name them that. Let me
or
set the.
You know how lithium batteries are always dangerous about blowing up. Something like that. When I was quitting smoking, I was vaping for a while, and I had those big lithium batteries and stuff like that. They had I did have different pairs, and they said to keep them as pairs, so they're always, they're paired device, paired batteries. So I named one Bonnie and Clyde, and the other one after what was the other one? From Natural Born Killers. I can't remember their names.
No, I don't sleep with
So I named them after something, because they're both, the batteries can explode and kill me.
Oh no!
So no. I named them, named the one set Bonnie and Clyde, and the other set after the Natural Born Killers. I can't remember the names out there now.
Whoa!
Sean got that murder instinct.
It wasn't mine. It was just because they're batteries. The batteries.
Everything goes. I told you everything goes to dark side here. Oh, it's looking at me. I don't like it.
There's a whole bunch of them, man. There's a whole bunch of eyes on this one. Yeah, so let's check out this video and tell me, do you guys believe in the Mandela Effect? I kind of do. I do.
Today we're talking about animal Mandela effects. If you thought the Mandela Effect only applied to logos, movies, and brands, well, I've got some good or bad news for you. Animals can also be affected by these weird changes. Sometimes subtle, and other times in ways you'd never expect.
Damn,
so today we're looking at a ton of examples, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Timestamps are in the description if you want to jump around, so let's get into it.
What was that, the butthole jelly?
Let's kick this video off with a brand new animal Mandela effect. And this one is weird. Let's talk turkey. And by that I mean specifically turkeys having beards. Yes, you heard me correctly. Apparently male turkeys, and sometimes female turkeys, have beards. And I don't mean a little bit of facial hair here and there. They have long, dangly beards.
Really?
Look at this. Yeah. And this one. And this one. This is as shocking to me as horses having mustaches. I mean, look at this. It's so bizarre. Thanks to viewers like you, I was sent a link to a Facebook group post talking about this weird.
They call this a beard right here. This is the
no, the one hanging down.
This right here.
No, down,
further down.
Oh, this right here.
Further down.
Oh, this.
Right there. Yes, that's the beard.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's a beard.
That's an odd place to put a beard.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Huh. Wow, I didn't know that.
But that's what that's what they refer to as a beard.
Detail that no one had ever seen before, and I couldn't believe it.
Look like my ex-mother-in-law.
Who's coming in the
Oh,
driveway?
Oh my god.
Not the monster-in-law.
In this day and age with AI and all of these ways to fake videos and photos, I had to look it up. And yes, nearly every photo I found had this gross long hair growing out of their neck or torso. I'm a guy with a pretty big beard myself, so maybe I shouldn't judge these turkeys, but this one caught me so off guard. This has got to be one of the best Mandela effects of the year, hands down. Turkeys have beards? Are you kidding me? Digging around more, there are posts about this weird turkey beard Mandela effect all over the internet. It's as if we all collectively said, this isn't right. But as it always goes with the Mandela effect, this has apparently always been there. This is the way it's always been. Turkeys have always had these beards.
Yeah,
so what do you think? Obviously, all of us knew about turkey beards. This is all very normal and not absolutely insane, right? Also, I find it hilarious that a brand new turkey Mandela effect comes out right after I put out my Thanksgiving Mandela effects video. The timing could not be more perfect. Thanks, universe. Your comedic timing is always appreciated. Has the turkey beard always been there, or has something changed? Let me hear your thoughts in the comments below.
It's always been there.
It's always been there for real?
Next up, I want to briefly talk about the concept of Mandela.
I'm as Southern can get, and ever since I was a wee boy, which has been about, 1990 area, they've always had those.
To be honest, I never seen that before. Maybe that's because I never noticed it, and most of the time,
I don't think people don't see turkeys enough to really notice it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Most people don't anyway.
And most
People
of the
that
time
do-
I see turkeys, they're all dead.
Yeah, it's stripped of their beard and
In
feathers.
the oven and all, huh?
Yeah, in the oven and then back in the stomach and then somewhere else.
Yeah, coated with butter.
Whoa.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Now I see this. Yeah, right.
Read AD's comment there.
What it says, giraffe only exists because Chuck Norris only uppercut a horse.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I've heard.
And those are bumps that they got up on their heads, right?
Yeah, that's from his knuckles.
Yeah. Oh man. Now that I see this, I'm gonna pay more attention to turkey. I'm gonna check that out.
I once heard that Chuck Norris.
This combination of words is a mixture of Mandela and animals. And the idea of Mandanimals is pretty fascinating, but also kind of horrifying. So we know that Mandela effects can change things, sometimes small and sometimes big. There's a pretty big scale to what can be affected by the Mandela effect. But the creepiest aspect of the Mandela effect is when it makes something disappear, like the Shazam movie, or makes something appear that no one remembers happening, like the Black Tom explosion.
Do you guys remember the movie Shazam? Have you ever seen that movie?
I remember it.
But I don't remember.
I've seen it. I've seen the movie before.
Oh.
That's with
Excuse me.
Shaquille O'Neal, right?
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He's all over you.
Man, listen.
Yeah, I saw that movie. Yeah.
I saw Shazam. Like, I remember it.
Yeah. But then, which one is the one with Simba as a genie?
That's Kazam.
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 Okay. Yeah. So why? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that was cool. Yes.
I just remember seeing those walls like that where that locomotive is. You see that wall that's right beside it, holding up the rest of it. I remember seeing those walls in the.
AD. He did not win an Oscar for that movie.
Oh, really?
The what? I'm sorry.
In the ammunition plant, they had those same walls inside that one building. They're right next to the explosion walls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess they work,
Yeah. They do, actually. They protect us, even though it didn't explode while we were there.
Thank goodness.
About link in the description. Put simply, the Mandela Effect can alter, delete, and create, which is a terrifyingly strong ability. So applying this concept to animals, does that mean the Mandela Effect can alter animals, delete animals, and create animals? And if so, the creation of animals is the basis for Mandanimals. Now, I haven't really covered these before because it's so hard to prove or disprove any of this stuff empirically. Basically, it's all of us sharing our collective memories and coming up with strange, identical connections. So how do we go about proving that a certain animal is new? I mean, what if someone remembers it? It's a hard thing to define and prove, which is why I've typically steered away from this topic. For example, if a new monkey is discovered, is it a new animal? Did it exist before? Who knows? We can all certainly be shocked by a new discovery, but it's hard to gauge what is newly created versus what has always been there that no one knew about. That's why I'm talking about this, because I want to hear some insight from you.
If you're tired of filling out your personal info on multiple comparison websites, only for your car insurance quotes to choose.
If a new insect is discovered, we don't typically say, hey, here's a new one. But if a giant bird with a 20-foot wingspan was discovered, we'd all say, absolutely, this is new. This did not exist before. There's no way. How did no one not see this before? So what are your thoughts on the concept of Mandanimals?
Hey,
do you have any good examples of them? We're all trying our best to make sense of this world, so let's work together to figure it out. That's enough theorizing for now. Let's get back into some animal Mandela effects.
Wow, look at that shark.
Ostriches are gigantic 6 to 9 feet tall flightless birds that roam across the African savanna.
Right.
Fun fact, enough of these birds have escaped containment in Australia that native colonies have formed. Wow. Anyway, for this Mandela effect, I'm going to ask you a true or false question about ostriches. Let me hear in the comments what you remember. Here we go. An ostrich buries its head in the sand when it gets scared or threatened. True or false? The correct answer is false, and apparently always has been false. Ostriches, in fact, never bury their heads, not even in sand. Ostriches are massive and powerful.
That is true, though. I've never seen ostrich do that before.
Right? I never seen it do it either.
Never.
Only in the
Who came up with that idea?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never.
I mean, I've seen it in cartoons and stuff like that, but never in real life.
Yeah.
Never in real life. So who came
they're
up
always
with that?
pretty nasty things, those ostriches.
Yeah. I mean, if they would stick their head in the freaking ground and leave it like that, they would suffocate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be able to, predators be able to come up and take them
Burying
out
your
really
head
easy,
in the sand is the wildest defense mechanism. What? How could that be, man?
It's the wildest defense mechanism, which means wow, that's quite. That would be horrible.
If they do that, they think that they'll think of something else growing out of the ground, like a tree or some sort.
Well, the bad thing is, if it's an ostrich, you know what's up in the air. So,
yeah,
I'm thinking
or something. So, something will eat them.
Creatures who either fight back with strong kicks and razor-sharp talons, or simply run away at a maximum speed of 70 kilometers or 43.5 miles an hour.
Wow.
One theory behind this weird concept that so many people previously shared is that ostriches are often foraging for food or eating off the ground, perhaps making it look like its head is lower than it is. Another theory behind all this is when an ostrich is burying its egg, it covers it back up with its head. But neither of these fully explain why so many people believe that ostriches bury their head in the sand when they're scared or threatened. So what do you think? Wow, did you believe this as well, or have you always known? Let me hear your thoughts below. What killed the dodo bird? Or to phrase it better, what made the dodo bird go extinct?
Life.
From what I had always understood was that these dodo birds were hunted to extinction by humans. They were big and easy prey.
Really?
The dodos had never interacted with humans before, so they were very friendly and unafraid. Adding to that was that they were incredibly tasty, big, fat, delicious birds. These led to settlers hunting and eating them to extinction by 1681. Yeah, but that's not the case anymore. It turns out that humans did not hunt them to extinction at all, and their meat was terrible to eat. What the explanation is now is that rats, pigs, and monkeys ate the dodo birds' eggs and competed with them for food, leading to them going extinct. This goes against everything I had always learned and I had always thought. Digging into more research, this is just the common assumption now. This is the common belief. So I feel kind of left out. I thought humans ate them all and they were delicious, but there we go. Turns out that's never been the case. So
That's
what do you
weird.
think? Has this always been a case?
How could... My question is, if you eat a bird, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of birds you eat. You know, minus pigeons and whatever robins out there, but like quails and chicken, turkey, and whatever other birds you eat, don't they all taste like chicken?
No, not necessarily, because chicken tastes like chicken, of course, and turkey has.
Well, except for turkey, yeah, turkey does have.
Turkey does have a different taste.
Yeah.
So does have you ever had quail?
I did actually.
Yes, that has a little different taste too.
Yeah.
As well as does it looks like chicken is smaller. The Cornish hens.
Mm-hmm.
Those have a different. They look like chickens.
Does not.
But they do have
True.
They do have a little bit of different flavor too. They're a little bit gamey flavor, and yeah, like she said, duck does not taste like chicken.
Right.
Duck is pretty greasy.
Hard alligator toast like chicken. Tastes like chicken? No. Alligators, they don't taste like chicken at all.
Alligator reminded me a lot of catfish, like catfish.
Yeah. So I figured the Dodo birds could look will taste good.
Texture wise, it
bird.
definitely remind me of catfish.
Yeah, it's a bird. It should taste good. You put the right seasoning in there, some adobo.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you season it up. Any bird's gonna,
Taste good.
You can eat it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna taste just like chicken, though.
No.
Case of rats, pigs, and monkeys eating
You gotta
dodo
catch
eggs
one.
and leading them to
Frog legs always
extinction?
taste like chicken.
Or is this a Mandela effect for you? Because I
Unless that
remember
chicken
one
was
way.
swimming
What
with a
about you?
fish for all of his life.
Have you ever heard of cow tipping before? Essentially, it's the juvenile and mean concept of sneaking up on an unsuspecting or sleeping upright cow and pushing it over for entertainment. You don't really hear a lot about cow tipping these days, now that there's so much entertainment at our fingertips. But back in the day, everyone knew someone who knew someone that went cow tipping. I grew up with my grandparents, and even I heard stories of my mom as a teenager sneaking off with a group of friends and going cow tipping. This act has been shown in all forms of media, from TV shows to movies to books. It's just this weird thing that's always
That's
existed.
a lot of cows.
But what if I told you that cow tipping, one, doesn't actually happen, and two, is physically impossible? As it goes now, cow tipping isn't a real thing, and it is now.
That is so true, though. Cows are so heavy for one person to push. You ever try to pull a donkey that he was so stubborn he don't want to move? That's a cow right there. I mean,
if you look at the way,
tip that. What are you looking at?
If you look at the way it looks while it's paused right now, the bottom of your mouth in the middle picture looks like the cow's going.
Oh, I see.
No.
Yeah, that would be that's hard. That's hard to do. They're pretty heavy too, man. Cow tipping is the only spot to come out of Arkansas, though. By the way, that one person won the Powerball. He's from Arkansas.
Oh,
yeah, $1.8 billion. That's not bad though. The cow has
$800 million cash take home.
Yeah.
Dang.
One person won it. One.
That would have been an awesome Christmas present, man.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man. Trust me, I was trying.
Oh yeah, one person. No, that's that's a lot of money for just one person.
Oh yeah. Hey. This cow got a fly on his nose.
Never been a real thing. First of all, cows are massive. It's been determined that you'd need 670 to 900 pounds of force to even attempt to push one over.
These cows?
Secondly, cows only sleep lightly when upright and easily wake up. They only go to deep sleep when they're lying down. Lastly, and most shockingly, there has never been a recorded case of anyone ever cow tipping. No videos, no evidence,
we gotta
just
do it,
old
guys.
stories people used to tell.
We gotta do it. We gotta go.
The concept of cow tipping and the fact that it's never actually existed has been blowing up online lately. So tell me, is this what you remember?
Was cow tipping just an urban legend or a myth perpetrated in movies like Heathers, Tommy Boy, Barnyard, and I Love You, Beth Cooper? Or was this actually a thing at some point, and now it's not? Let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. This Mandela effect was brought to my attention through a comment on a previous video. It's a weird one, and I really had to think about it, but I hope it makes you scratch your head as much as it made me scratch mine. I am not a hunter, and I don't live out in the woods, so I'm not interacting with deer on a regular basis, but maybe you are. Either way, I want you to visualize the average American deer in your mind. In this visual image, how do you see the deer's tail? Is it short and tiny, or is it long and fluffy? This one really weirded me out because once I started looking at photographs of deers, their tails are very long. One interesting fact that I found is that the white-tailed deer, the size of their tail can reach 14 inches. Now, I'm not saying that all deers have long tails because there's no way to check them all. But what I am saying is that image that a lot of us have in our head of deers having tiny little fluffy tails, completely wrong. Look at all these photos. Does it feel off to you? Is this what you remember? We need some hunters and or some zoologists to jump in and help explain these weird changes. The next two Mandela effects have to do with changes in animals. Up first is the African gray parrot, also known as the Congo gray parrot. This bird is one of the most intelligent animals with the mental and emotional capacity of a 5-year-old child. This popular pet can be found all over the world, so it's quite well known. So here's the Mandela effect. What color is the African gray parrot's tail? Is it gray, red, pink, or yellow? If you said gray, well, that's too obvious. The tail's color is actually red and apparently always has been. Is this what you remember? What I find amazing is that the red isn't a dull or diluted shade. It's incredibly vibrant and noticeable. What I do find interesting, though, is the lack of residue for the African gray parrot's tail being a different color. So what do you remember?
To be honest.
Continuing with our animal trend, this next Mandela effect has to do with horses. With horses being mammals, this means, among other things, that they have hair all over. Long tails, a thick mane, and fur all over their body. But here's my Mandela effect question for you. Can horses grow mustaches? Yes or no?
No.
As unbelievable as it may seem, horses can now grow mustaches.
What?
I'm sure all of you knew that, right? Just look at these photos.
No
Amazing.
way.
Apparently, some breeds are more prone to growing mustaches than others, but it can naturally occur across the board.
Cool. This one over
Does that sound right to you? And have any of you out there seen a horse with a mustache before?
Never.
It's Mandela effects like this that make me wish I grew up closer to the country, because I can't for the life of me remember ever seeing a horse with a mustache. I'm trying to visualize it. I just can't.
That's not real. That's not real, right?
I don't know.
I've never seen a horse with a mustache.
My mom's horse doesn't have a mustache.
I'm not talking about, the razor blades and stuff, but I'm talking about real horses, man. Hold on, your mom don't have a horse?
Yes, she does. 100%.
Hold on, she lives in a farm?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a farm. She just has one horse. She used to do barrel racing.
Really?
Yeah, she used to ride the horses around the barrels and stuff.
And you're telling me that horse has a mustache?
Oh, and no, it does not.
Oh, okay.
It does not.
I never seen a horse with a mustache.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I've never seen a horse with a mustache.
But are they capable to grow a mustache?
My mom's never had to say, I've got to call the vet. My horse's mustache is too long. You know what I'm saying?
I think somebody glue those facial hair on the freaking horse. They cut their mane or they cut their tails and then they put it on there. That's kind of mean though, but still. Man.
No, I have seen them do like their tails, like braid it, stuff like that. But I've never seen them have to call the vet to shave the mustache.
Oh my goodness, man, that's crazy. I can barely grow facial hair, and a horse are growing mustache.
And they look good too.
Yeah. Oh wow, man, that's crazy.
Majestic orca whale, also known as the killer whale, is one of the most recognizable mammals in the ocean, perhaps only rivaled by the great white shark. Today's Mandela effect has to do with the design and pattern on the killer whale. Does something look a bit off to you, or is everything normal in this photo?
Perhaps I changed something, or perhaps I did not. So here's my question. Has the killer whale always had a mustache pattern on the back behind its dorsal fin? Yes or no? These photos have not been altered by me in any way. That strange mustache pattern on the... Or perhaps I did not. So here's my question. Has the killer whale always had a mustache pattern on the back behind its dorsal fin? Yes or no? These photos have not been altered by me in any way. That strange mustache pattern on the back of the killer whale? Well, turns out it's always been there. When I first heard of this Mandela effect, I quickly Googled as many images of killer whales and orca whales as I could find. And as it turns out, it has indeed always been there. Does this strange mustache-looking shape look right to you? Do you remember this design on Free Willy's back? Please, let me hear all of your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk America.
I think a lot of the visuals, like a lot when you see, you have it in real life, but when you see a lot of like visual representations and cartoons and such like that, they don't put that on there. No, so that's probably why you're.
But
you see it more often with it not on there, and not the real life one.
But do they always have that?
I think so. Yeah.
Man, these are a lot of things I never noticed on anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think they should turn this into a "Did you know?"
I've seen 2 orca whales in my whole life.
Yeah, I've seen about 2 myself. I think I've seen 2 of them as well.
I've seen a few when I go to the Shed Aquarium.
I saw when I was down in Miami at the Oceanarium down there.
Yeah, I'll be scared to see up close and personal.
Was that like SeaWorld or something like that? I think was that.
I don't know.
Bro.
What?
The cat just knocked the phone out of my hand.
If I was to ask you, what is the national bird? What would you say? If I read your mind correctly, you said it's the bald eagle, and you'd be correct. So what is the Mandela effect here? Well, what if I told you it only recently became the national bird of the US? In fact, in December 2024, it became the national bird. No, December 2024. Does that sound right to you?
No.
Because if not, you aren't alone.
It's been.
Want to take your hair from thinning to thriving? Just take
I
the free
battled with that
assessment
for a while.
prescribed by.
In fact, numerous articles just like this one.
What?
I battled that same thing. Like, no. Bald eagle. I remember them talking about it when I was in school. Like, it's on the back of the quarter. Like, I mean,
they used to call it what? The American eagle, no?
The American eagle, yeah.
And I used to watch the Bugs Bunny cartoon, and they had this eagle that, like with red, white, and blue and all that stuff. And but years ago. So rest in peace, Dad. Your dad passed away?
20 years ago. No, he's worked for SeaWorld for 20 years.
Asking me about whales is like asking me something about Neptune.
I agree.
Oh man. But yeah, sorry. I mean, sorry to hear that, Faith. But yeah, I mean, the bald eagle's been an American eagle for as long as I can remember.
That's what I thought too.
Why'd they say December 2024? I mean, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I've been written about this strange development. Let's try to make sense of this all by looking at the facts. The bald eagle has been on national emblems and even used as the Great Seal of the U.S. on official documents since 1782, meaning it's been a symbol for the U.S. for a long time, but it's never been the national bird of the U.S. In fact, it was almost hunted to extinction before legal protections were put in place in the 1940s to protect them. The bald eagle is the symbol of America. I mean, we even have official state birds for all 50 U.S. states, but somehow the bald eagle has never been the national bird, if you can believe it. It's taken nearly 250 years to apparently get to the place we all thought we were already at, but it's official now. Is this exactly what you remember, or has something changed? Also, fun fact, founding father Benjamin Franklin actually objected to the bald eagle being chosen to represent the U.S., calling it a, quote, bird of bad moral character.
I heard that before too, yeah.
That's so great. I had no idea.
Wow.
In all the time that I've been doing this, I have covered a ton of Mandela effects on my channel. But never before have I had a Mandela effect spawn From a
Eagles.
What happened?
There was a lot more wild turkeys around back then than eagles.
Yeah. But that Benjamin was probably hungry. That's why he wanted to make it a national bird. So sad. Sorry to your loss. All right, here's your cat, Double D.
meme. That's right. Today we are looking at least to me, the very first meme video Mandela effect. So let's see if you've heard of this meme before, and later I'll tell you what apparently changed. There's a great video which started on TikTok, but eventually spread all over the internet of a cat accidentally stepping on piano keys and panicking. And every step that cat takes to get away from the sudden noise creates a new startling noise, and the cat is panicking even more. This video was released in 2020, and there's a good chance that you've seen it. It's funny, everyone loved it, shared it, and moved on to the next meme. I don't know why this recently popped back up into the zeitgeist, but it's back now, and people have noticed something weird about it. So much so that internet sleuths have been looking for an alternative video because this couldn't possibly be the original. I'm going to show it to you now, so watch carefully and tell me if you notice anything different about it.
Oh, I've never seen this. I can't tell you what this is.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
So what changed in the minds of not only myself, but a ton of people online? Well, it's the giant red box. Not only does it take up a huge amount of the frame, it's also blocking out most of the piano keys. In my memory, the cat steps on all these different keys, and it starts panicking, and you can see it moving back and forth, pressing different keys. But now there's a giant box in the way, and you can't actually see most of the piano keys. It's so strange. So here are my questions to all of you. Was it simply such an entertaining video that most of us didn't notice the giant red box? I mean, it's possible, I suppose, but what makes it so strange is the staggering amount of comments reacting to this seemingly innocuous red box. I mean, look at these comments. This isn't even all of them. I actually got tired of screenshotting comments because there were so many people confused about this apparent new addition. So tell me in the comments, what do you all think of this? Was this red box always there? Was this somehow retroactively added in? Is this nothing? Or is this another example to add to the absurdly long list of Mandela effects? In my opinion, that box was not there. I don't know why it's there. It's so strange to me. I personally don't remember this box, but that's just me. Let me hear it all in the comments below.
I never seen.
Sometimes an animal appears different from how you remember it. And today I have an amazing new example for you. This Mandela effect is about a shocking change to a number of lizards. I heard someone talking recently about how some lizards actually have a third eye. Now, this sounded ridiculous until I looked it up, and somehow, yes,
That's a pimple.
bunch of lizards, frogs, salamanders, fish, and even some sharks have a third eye, like a literal third eye on their head. Wait, are we joking here? I'm completely blown away by this. So I started doing more research, and yes, fans of the Mandela effect have indeed talked about this before and are as shocked as I am. So it's not just me, there's a lot of us. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, wait, what? Just look at this lizard. Since when has that been there? I'm taking a shot in the dark here, but I'm sure some reptile enthusiast out there has heard of this before. But what about the rest of you? When I was a teenager, I actually owned 2 iguanas as pets for years, Neo and Neon, a boy and a girl. Now I fed, pet, and played with these iguanas every day. I can still distinctly remember the feeling of their head, the texture, what it looked like. So this is pretty shocking. If it had a third eye, I'm sure it would have noticed. So I looked it up and yeah, iguanas apparently have a third eye as well. Not quite as developed as some of the other lizards, but still, I guess I just never noticed it when I rubbed their heads.
Could they?
Never noticed it.
I never noticed that. I don't believe that. And if that's true, can they see through that? To me, that looked like just a pimple.
Maybe like not full vision, but maybe they can help. Helps them with detecting something coming up from behind them or from the top of them.
I mean, if that's true, they wouldn't be killed that easy. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you either. I have to go to the zoo now and take a look.
Yeah, I gotta look at pictures at these like and stuff like that. See if they got a third eye. No, man, I don't believe that. I don't believe that's something.
That Regan, your Google search history is going to grow about 400 or 500 different links tonight.
Yeah, It's gonna be hard, man. I'm gonna check this out.
This third eye is called the parietal eye, and it sits on top of the head. It's apparently photoreceptive and helps to regulate its circadian rhythm and hormone production for thermoregulation. Put simply, it helps to regulate its body temperature and tells it when to go to bed and wake up. Have you ever seen or noticed this before? Would you consider this a Mandela Effect change? Or is this a totally normal thing that tons of us just never noticed until now? I'm still shocked by this one. Mandela Effect or not, this is just amazing. Let's talk about the American bison, also known as the American buffalo. Growing up, it was common knowledge to apparently many that the bison in America was hunted to extinction. But this is not true. I first saw a post asking about why the bison was extinct, and every response to it was like, "What are you talking about?" This confused me because when I was young, I remember hearing the same thing. So I started looking more into it. It's not just this one person and me, right? I mean, if we got something wrong, fine. I first saw a post asking about why the bison was extinct, and every response to it was like, "What are you talking about?" This confused me because when I was young, I remember hearing the same thing. So I started looking more into it. It's not just this one person and me, right? I mean, if we got something wrong, fine. But as I went looking, there are countless examples of people having learned that the bison were extinct. Countless examples, only for that now to be completely wrong. Comment after post after response online talks about people apparently misremembering that bison were extinct. But why? Why do so many people seemingly remember a thing that was never true? The belief that bison are extinct is so commonplace, I even found it parodied in The Simpsons.
Hey, local businesses, win $10,000 of unskippable billboard media in your city.
I haven't had buffalo in 6 hours. How about whipping up some buffalo sausage, huevos buffaleros, and some fresh squeezed buffalo J?
The buffalo are gone. I think you shot them all.
We wiped out the entire species. What have I done?
There's 2 left.
What have I done?
If you look into the history of American bison, they were near extinct in 1889, but have since been restored and are no longer threatened with extinction. And the history around this is pretty dark. There was always a demand for bison meat, hide, and bones. But what's far worse is that people hunted them to near extinction as a way to starve off native populations at the time. The stories around this stuff are absolutely horrifying. But the photos, good God, the photos. Look at these. It's disturbing.
Wow.
Here's a photo of over 40,000 bison pelts. Just look at that. And even more disturbing is this mound of bison skulls in this 1892 photograph. I can't even find the words to describe the feeling this photo gives me. It's unreal. Today, someone would say this is AI generated.
All these bison,
Yeah.
this is a lot. And if this is true, then the bison should have been gone extinct years ago. That is a lot.
You almost did it. You almost succeeded.
Yeah. Look at this big old skull right up here. Dang. I mean, were they that hungry?
So yeah, stories and history and photos like this. Maybe that's why so many people think the American bison went extinct. But it makes me wonder, why is this such a widespread belief? Why do so many people believe, or did believe, otherwise? Really strange. Do you remember learning that the American bison or American buffalo was extinct? Nope. And if you do, where did you learn that from? I'd really like to know. When you think of the American Wild West, what do you see? Cowboys, shootouts, horses, maybe some cacti, maybe a few saloons. I'm sure you can name plenty more. But what about camels? Do you think of camels when you think of the American Wild West?
No.
You know how much I love to talk about history seemingly changing on this channel. And today is no different. Did you know we had camels roaming the Wild West in America across the states of Texas, Arizona, California, as well as some in Alabama and Mississippi? Sure, why not?
I heard about
These
that.
camels were initially introduced into the American Southwest in 1865 when the U.S. Army decided that camels would fare better than horses in desert-like conditions. It would take 5 days to do a loaded trip with a mule, but only 2 days with a camel. Also, 6 camels could do the work of 12 horses in 42 hours less time. There's also the fact that camels could travel carrying heavy loads in terrain that was too tough for wagons to get through. There were even multiple times that the camels found water when everyone else was dying of dehydration. They simply knew where to look. All this made it seem like a pretty great idea, and camels were imported multiple times over the years into the United States. But there were problems. First of all, they had a horrible body odor. It was written to be incredibly offensive to the nose and even scared away horses, meaning they couldn't keep the camels in the same stable as horses. They required their own. The odor was so bad that on some Nevada routes, they were even banned from traveling. Secondly, the camels had a nasty disposition and would spit cud when upset. Yet despite all of this, they mostly worked out. So the years passed, the railroads were built, and the camels kept changing hands. The mission they were needed for finished, and it was time to move on. Some escaped, some were freed, some went to California, some went to Mexico, and some somehow ended up in Canada. No, I'm not joking, look.
What the?
And most bizarrely, in the hands of Confederate troops during the Civil War. Sure, why not? Take a look at this picture. Tell me that this was a real thing that actually happened. I swear our timeline keeps getting weirder and weirder. There was even a gravestone for one beloved Confederate camel. The most horrifying detail about these camels were the feral ones that escaped and terrorized random ranches in towns in the American Southwest. One coming to be known as the legend of the Red Ghost, a terrifying monster that attacked and trampled humans, ate children, and stalked small towns. Who knows if any of that was true, but imagine someone who had never heard of or seen a camel before, and then a camel walks up. Think of the legends this would have created. Maybe this was always true, and the vast majority of us simply never learned about it. So my question to you, did we actually have camels in the Wild West and during the Civil War in America? It's more likely just some bizarre and mostly unknown history, but these days, I don't know what to believe anymore. What's real? What's fake? What's fact? What's fiction? Everything seems to be blurred today. There's realities and alternative realities. It's seemingly getting harder to pin things down. Sometimes it feels like the past is being retconned with these strange updates, but maybe life has always been weirder than we could imagine. Let's wrap this video up with one final Mandela effect that has multiple stages. In the book of Genesis chapter 8, it talks about the world being flooded and Noah on his ark with all the animals. How many days did this last? Really think about this for a second. How many days was Noah in the water in his ark with the animals? Did you think it was 40? Maybe 40 days and 40 nights?
I thought it was
Nope.
40 days, 40 nights.
Turns out that's not correct. It lasted between 370 and 380 days.
What was the 40
Not
days?
only that, after all the flooding,
Come on,
what bird
man,
did
you
Noah
just
first
said
send
the
out to look
Bible's
for
wrong.
land? Really think about it for a second.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people probably said,
like a year.
Yeah.
He was out there for like a year.
then you were correct.
Where
Noah
did the
actually
40
sent
days,
out
40
a
nights
raven
come from?
first,
Huh.
then a dove, and then that dove came back. He waited 7 days, and then he sent another dove out that came back with an olive leaf. Then Noah waited 7 more days, and he sent out another dove, didn't come back. So now it turns out he sent out a raven, and then 3 doves, and the second dove found the olive leaf, and the third one just, I don't know, died, drowned somewhere. It's very confusing. So let me know, is this what you remember? Is this how the story goes in your mind?
I don't
If
believe
not,
that.
let me hear it in the comments.
believe
No,
And remember,
I don't remember
never
that.
stop searching.
Saving money feels
You know,
right.
'cause I
Just
remember
like-
when I went to that what was it, the Ark Adventure in where is that, Tennessee? I don't remember where that's at now. That big ark, that was cool. But yeah, I did learn there that he was out for like a year, and that's when I was there too. I was like 40 days, 40 nights.
Yeah.
So I wonder where the 40-day, 40-night thing actually comes from.
Thank you, Slim.
Well, the Bible. I gotta read my Bible again.
Me too. I'm pretty sure it says 40 days, 40 nights, though, doesn't it?
Hey.
But I do remember the story of the raven, though.
Yeah, and then the raven and the doves, and came back with the
With the leaves and all that.
I remember the olive branch, yeah.
Yeah, when I went to that Ark Adventure down in like I said, I don't remember where that's at. It's in Tennessee, I believe. But yeah, that was cool. The thing was massive.
Didn't we go on one? I thought we went on one.
On what?
An ark adventure. I went on one somewhere.
I didn't.
This is
We
that,
went on a ship. That's what I
yeah,
remember.
yeah, the one in
We went on a ship, but we weren't on
what
a.
was that,
Yeah, well, I remember the one in North Carolina we were on, but that was a regular ship. But I thought,
oh, it's in Kentucky. Sorry, Ark
It
Ark
can't
Encounter.
hit anything. I'm
The
at
Ark Encounter in
April great aunt.
Where's that at?
Sorry to hear that, Slim.
I went to one somewhere.
Did you go to the Ark there? Did you go there?
Yeah, there's a video on it on my channel of the Ark.
Yeah.
Ark experience.
Which I want to go there, actually.
Yeah, that was really cool. If you're ever going by through Kentucky down there, yeah, I'd definitely go check that out.
We were gonna do that a couple of years ago. Me and my wife, we were gonna go down there, but so many.
I'd go back and check it out because there's a lot to see there too.
Yeah, it's huge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So, do you guys believe in this Mandela effect? I mean, in some points I do, but like the very end of this video, I didn't believe at all. I mean, I had to go back and read my Bible, but I swear it says 40 days, 40 nights, not 370 or 380, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
But I mean, that's really strange. I mean, freaking turkey with beards. I never seen that in my life. Freaking the third eye on these freaking animals.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the bald eagle just turned national last year, in December of last year. I mean, come on now. That I mean, I always thought that the bald eagle was national for years and years ago.
All right, I had to look it up because I was kind of curious about where the 40 days, 40 nights kind of come thing.
7 days.
Yeah.
I will make the rain.
So it does say that
on the earth, and it will rain for 40 days. Oh, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights.
40 days and 40 nights, but the water stuck around for almost a year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Now.
yeah.
Okay. It rained. See, I'm sorry, God. I didn't read my Bible.
I knew there was something in there. Yeah, I knew there was.
Yeah. Thank you, AD, man. Thank you for clearing it up, man. I got it. Yeah. Awesome, man. I gotta read. You know what? I gotta reread my Bible again, man. I gotta study it. I gotta reread it, man. Because
I want to know.
I'm slacking.
I want to know. I want to know how that boat stayed afloat while it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. With it raining in the boat too.
Well, they had the animals carry buckets and they just throw out the water.
Yeah, it says the floodwaters covered the earth for 150 days.
Yeah. But wow, man, that's really eye-opening. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's weird though.
It had to have
Mandela
a cover over it. It had to have a cover over it. Like it had to be covered.
What, the boat?
Yeah, it had to have a cover over it. It had to have a canopy or something.
Well, when they are like, cover sort of.
You got to go to that Ark adventure, like I said, and they have the whole design.
Chuck Norris was in the Ark.
Everything supposedly worked and everything, and
wow.
Even how animals and things were laid out inside the Ark too. I guess Noah had that all worked out.
And besides, the boat was made out of wood, and wood floats pretty good. So, I don't think it would sink. I hope Batrican didn't get fluffy in the house. No, he didn't. Oh man!
And it even goes into how how they fed and things. Fed the animals and how
slim.
And some things.
The devil created.
Like bees produce the honey, and they use the honey for this, and they did, how there was a big cycle of things. Yeah, that place was, like I said, it was amazing looking at. Don't know how much of it is actually, what they found is real, or is this all just,
I want to go check it out, man.
But yeah, it's really cool.
Did Noah eat the eggs from the chickens?
I'm sure they probably did. They probably had, eggs, and I don't remember that part. But yeah, they had a whole a kitchen area and everything set up.
They had
a living area too, where there was more people out there than just Noah.
Right. Yeah.
They couldn't eat everything in there because the two of everything. They'll just run out of food real quick. So yeah, they have to have eggs. They had chicken or some kind of.
They used animals. There was a big cycle, so. They kind of, all the animals kind of kept each other alive by what they produced, or
Now, my question is, how do you keep the lions from killing the other animals?
Keep them in cages.
Wow.
It was only wood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wow.
big log. You see that in the
Huge,
documentary too, where they had the more violent and more big things. They had big giant logs as as the cages.
Man, imagine starting a
How
fire.
did he get them? How did he get them in the cages? He had a lion tamer.
There are doors on. There are things too, and ways to do it. You have to go there and just check it out. I can't really.
He had a lion
they
tamer.
They dangle a stake in front of the lions, and they just like, come on, you want it? And they'll seek them in.
They dangled the bunny rabbits in front of them.
Yeah.
There was also they stored a lot of grain and stuff like that too. There was a lot of grain storage on that thing.
I mean, back in them days, they knew
grains and seeds, and they had all kinds of stuff with them besides just animals.
Right. Well, that's good, man. Well, guys, I'm gonna let you go. It's been that hour. You guys have a blessed day. I'm happy that you guys were able to come and check it out today. Check out the videos. And
it was original Chuck Norris.
Yeah. He was a beast, all right. E.T.
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 Yeah. But I mean that is crazy though. That is crazy with this Mandela effect and stuff. Maybe I'll find something about the logos too as well. But that's gonna happen. This is the last video I'm doing for 2025. My last live, my last live, and cause tomorrow I won't be around. I'll be at a funeral, and next week I'll be on vacation. I won't be back until the 17th on a Saturday, so I don't know if I'll do a video then when I come back or the next following week after that. But you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys soon, and just remember, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And do me a favor, whenever you get a chance, talk to your friends, your neighbors, your buddies, your frenemies, your best friends, whatever. Check out my video. Like and subscribe and share. And, of course, Donnie's and Sean as well. For now, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all very, very soon. Sean Adventure with Sean Cody. Come on, guys. That's a cool one, though. That is cool. I like that.
I like that sticker.
Happy New Year's, guys.
I'll send you guys some. Oh, I'll be able to give some to Bat Rican, but I gotta send you some, Donnie.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
I can't wait. All right. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy
New Year's, everyone.
Safe and blessed, Lorna. And drink responsibly if you do drink. And enjoy life. Later. Bye, guys.
All blurry. The camera freaked out.